Oh, it has been so long since I've opened a bottle. I've had cans all year. And there we go. Not very good. Yeah. Beers with your friends on a Tuesday night. It is the Beer Baseball Blogcast, last show of the year, and we're going to make it a good one. How you doing out there? If you're out there in the chat, please say hello.
Or hello.
Hello, hello.
Oh, nice. Thank you.
My God. Moving and a grooving. We have some extra guests in here tonight. It is going to be a fantastic show. I could just groove all night.
Oh, yeah.
Full house.
Now we're here. That's why we're here, right?
Let's do it. Let's do it. Hey, Michael here from Beer Baseball Blog, the adventures of craft beer and baseball. This is the Beer Baseball Blogcast, episode 87. We have done 87 straight weeks. And we've got a complete year of shows. That's unbelievable. For December 28th, 2021. Wherever you are watching us live today, please give us a like and a comment. Let us know that you're out there. And as always, we'd appreciate if you subscribe and turn on those notifications. Some housekeeping before we start. Let's shout out our Patreon supporters. Thank you to Cowboy Jack Durango for being on the power hitter level. Thank you, good Cowboy. Thank you to Rachel Elnar for also being on the power hitter level. We really appreciate your support all year, Rachel. Thank you so much. Thank you also to Scott Laws for being on the cleanup hitter level. You can check out his comics and merchandise at accidentalaliens.com. And thank you to If Sports Cards, Nikki and Ian for being on the leadoff hitter level. You can check out their YouTube channel of sports card breaks, pack openings, and mail days at If Sports Cards.
And
if you would like to become a supporter, sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say, hopefully in 2022, we have the Scott Lost Ian from If Sports Cards Beefcake calendar.
We can only hope.
Keep an eye on our Etsy page.
Look out for that one. If you would like to become a Patreon support all of our efforts here at the Beer Baseball Blog, I highly recommend you do not do it right now. Do it on January 1st. You'll get a full month. You won't be billed twice. But check us out at patreon.com/Beer Baseball. You can also check us out at Etsy. We have stickers, buttons, and beer coasters on our Etsy page. We sent out our gifts from last week, and our winners should be getting those. That's straight from our Etsy store.
Yay.
Here's a lineup card for today. Batting leadoff is the VP of Content Development here at the Beer Baseball Blog, Angelo Trinidad. Welcome.
87 episodes. It's the Diamond Icons Award Gala. I got my fancies on, so I'm either getting ready to vote through some Diamond Icons or serve you dinner, potentially.
Oh, love it. Love it. It has been a great year, and you're a big part of it, Angelo. Thank you so much. Next, he's the field correspondent and senior research analyst here at the Beer Baseball Blog, and he parked all of our limousines for tonight's big gala. Yeah, you can still see the dirt on his nose. Kevin Lyon.
Hey, great to be here once again on a Tuesday and on time, no less. Thank you for the holidays. It means less traffic.
Yeah, definitely. We appreciate all of your insights and your knowledge all year, Kevin. And you will be getting a big tip from all of us for parking. Parking not parking our limousines, but parking all of our cars.
I already know about what horse to pick in the fifth race. All right, so don't give me that tip. All right.
And lastly, not lastly, but where is it at? Yes. He's the Goodwill Ambassador and the Sultan of Swig here at the Beer Baseball Blog, Cowboy Jack Durango. You have been an inspiration, and we appreciate you, everything you do. How you doing there?
I'm telling you what, brother, if you took Frank Sinatra, Apollo Creed, James Dean, Willie Nelson, A-Rod, Big Boss, Bob Uecker, Dusty Rhodes, and Ken Griffey Jr., and you threw them in a blender and hit puree, and you served that over ice, it still wouldn't be as cool as Cowboy Jack Durango. How you doing, brother?
Oh, awesome. You bring it every week. Thank you. Are you like the Lanny Poffo, the poet laureate of the Beer Baseball blog?
I can sing, I can dance, I can rhyme. You boys, whatever you need, the Beer Baseball blog, Cowboy Jack's here for it.
Awesome. And as you can see, we have some special guests with us tonight. Daniel Garcia and the curator, Chris from Halo Haven. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. How are you guys doing out there?
We're doing good.
I'm doing great.
Thanks for having us.
Chris from Halo Haven, I can tell by the background.
Yes. He's always has the gimmicks out, and you were doing some stuff in Palm Springs recently. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, we went out there yesterday and did some shooting, trying to get some behind the scenes. As you know, the Angels used to have spring training there all the way up until '92. So just trying to see some of the relive and hear some stories from one of our friends who's kind of the Angels baseball historian. So we went out there with the drone, flew over the stadium, kind of got kicked out. But yeah, it's all for a documentary that we're filming.
Right on.
Oh, right on. I didn't know you got kicked out. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, that's all right. We got what
Chris,
we came to do. So
Chris, it's a rare time where that jersey is probably comfortable. You're not out in the Arizona heat wearing that.
I know, it's
jersey.
nice in December for sure.
So wait, is Chris the curator in Arizona?
No, I met him. I first met him in spring training, and he was wearing that. And I'm going, that does not look very comfortable to wear in Arizona.
Brother, you got me excited. I thought I had me a new beer drinking buddy.
Sorry.
Well, we have so many people in the chat, and we're very thankful for everybody in the chat who watches us faithfully every week. Mr. Excitement, Ed Brown, Beer, Baseball, and Brotherhood. Absolutely. Bubble Pug, she does it again. She has the same streak we do, being here every week. Awesome. David, thank you for everything. Matt, thank you for joining us. My brother Adam will drink with you in Arizona.
Yeah, let's make that connection after the show.
Yeah, he starts with Jägermeister, and then works up from there. So I think he's cut from the same cloth as you are, Jack.
Yeah.
Sounds like my type of party, baby.
Yeah.
Chad M, thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate you. Who else is in here? Yes, well, Kevin Lyons in the chat. Hello.
Yeah, don't spotlight that guy.
Yes, and Greg Hall, thank you so much. Yes, this is a Hall of Fame lineup to say the least. And it will. Oh yeah. Drove past Tempe Diablo just a few hours ago. Where the Angels play spring training. Also, I played my last Mickey Mantle League game in high school there. We had a championship game, and it got rained out, and we won by default, which I've always been mad about because I never truly won a championship on the field, which was kind of a shame. But wow, right?
Come on.
All right.
Oh, I thought you were playing the wow on the machine. Oh, come on.
Well, I can. Oh.
Wow.
Yeah,
Boy,
that's
still sorry.
technical difficulties. But okay, so let's get to it. Let's find out what everybody's drinking tonight. Because next week, and this is a little bit of foreshadowing, we're going to have our beers of 2020. We're going to pick our top beers from it'll be last year in the next episode. But for 2021, we will be picking all. We did it for 2020. We're going to do it for 2021. But let's start with Angelo. This is an awesome one that you've had on your Saturday show, right?
Yeah, so I had this on Beer and Break a couple weeks ago, and I'll be enjoying it again tonight from Brewery X Brewing Company, Bark Griswold. This is a white chocolate peppermint bark stout, 6.5 ABV with no IBU listed. It's basically Christmas in a can. So how can you go wrong?
Awesome. Hey, I was looking at the Brewery X menu. Oh my God, they have 100 beers. It's insane.
It's a huge facility. It's a huge facility. Like in the East Anaheim, Eastern Anaheim, for people who know like the LA Orange County area, it's where it's more or less the borderline where you would start heading east towards like the Riverside area of Southern California, Riverside, San Bernardino, and it's just like it had to be like a furniture warehouse or something because it's a huge facility. Like a lot of good beers. Like you go to Trader Joe's, they always have like 3 or 4 of their beers.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
we were out there.
And that's where I picked up this one. So.
Yeah. Same here. I got one of my
you went there and got it or
no, Trader Joe's.
Trader Joe's.
Oh, Trader Joe's. Gotcha. Yeah, we were going to go out there. I think it was a couple years ago for my birthday, and we never made it. We actually went to another. We got diverted and didn't get to Brewery X. And little did I know that it would probably take me 3 or 4 years before I'm going to get there again.
That's right. It was worth the diversion.
It's all
good.
That's true.
It'll be worth it when we get there.
Jack, you're up next. A brewery out of Arizona that actually I'm familiar with and I like a lot.
Yeah. So what I'm having, the can is just super trippy. Spellbinder by Rinhouse. So I found this really, really dope spot called the Cactus Tap Room. And it's right, 10 minutes away from my house. And Top Gun Talwar, last time he was out here, him and I found this place, and I went in there the other day, and just the selection of beers is phenomenal. And the guy behind the counter kept recommending Spellbinder, and I almost didn't get it, but on a whim, I grabbed it. And let me tell you what, brother, I'm glad I did.
Yeah.
I didn't think any beer could compare to the Asloha that I had a few weeks ago, but man, this is right in my wheelhouse, and this is a dang tasty beer, boys.
Yeah, I looked that one up because I've actually been to this tap house and I loved it. And I'm like, oh, I might have had that beer. And I haven't. And so I'm super jealous that you got it. And it's a hazy. I'm sure their hazies are amazing. So yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to having one of those.
Yeah, no, it looks like I know exactly where I'm having all my business lunches moving forward.
Yeah. It's one of those great places, like in between. Perfect first stop off for sure.
My God.
So Kevin, you have a Christmas beer.
Yes, and man, it's like this is a doozy here. So this is called the Peppermint Bark Yeti, or is it Yeti, by Great Divide. They're out of, I believe, Denver, Colorado. And if you look at the numbers here, it is a 9.5% ABV with a 75 IBU. So, and look at the size of this can. It's a 19-ounce can. So I'm going to watch out for me after I finish this. I'll say that right now.
I'm gonna go on record now and say that Kevin's gonna be a little chatty tonight.
No, like what else is new? It's an imperial stout with peppermint chunks, vanilla, and chocolate. So I think I don't know if the Yeti's a year-round thing, but this I think a specialized version of it. But it looks good. Looks good, smells good, tastes good. All I can ask.
So Kevin, how do you feel? How do you feel about the stouts? Are you a stout man?
I'll do it occasionally. It's not my regular thing, but once in a while, like this one was gifted to us, and I'm just like, oh yeah, I'll try this. You kidding me? Peppermint bark, that sounds good. Okay. Another great thing at Trader Joe's this time of year is that peppermint bark candy, chocolate. It's like peppermint bark chocolate. Oh, that's some good stuff this time of year. So I'm like, give me some of this.
That sounds awesome.
You had this, right, Michael?
I do. We got it from our
you
secret
haven't tried it yet.
Yeah, I've not tried that one yet.
Oh yeah, because this is what we call a good night beer, and I'm having it first, so we'll see how the night goes.
The GTS of beers.
There you go.
My beer was a gift from Angelo, Trinidad.
Oh, that's right.
It is the Merry Christmas, Happy New Year 2021 by Anchor Brewing, America's first craft brewery, handcrafted in San Francisco since 1896. It is their annual Christmas ale, which is, when I did the research on this one, was actually incredible to me. They've done it straight since 1975. So it's 47 years they've been putting this together. I said they started in 75, and it says Anchor released the first holiday beer in America since Pro. So that's kind of incredible in itself. It's a completely secret recipe as well. They don't give anything on it. Like the malt and hops, it says top secret. It's 7% ABV, and it's only sold this time of year. So I have the 2020 picture here, but they didn't have a 2021 picture. But this is, if you can find this, this is absolutely outstanding. So and I'm not super experimental with beers like this, and I'm super glad. I'm going to start getting more experimental in the seasonal beers, especially at the end of the year, because like Kevin said, like the chocolatey ones or the it's usually like a little bit too much for me, but I like sampling them. So whenever I go to a brewery and have like a taster, that's usually about right for me. Anything bigger than that is like it kind of weighs on me a little bit, but this one's excellent. And thank you, Angelo. This is a great choice.
Awesome. Glad you like it.
Yeah.
Can't wait to try it
So
myself.
now that's a Christmas ale.
It says it's a Christmas ale, subtly spiced and sumptuously smooth, winter warmer. Yep.
So what are we tasting? What are the notes? What are you feeling? Juniper, peppermint. What do we got here?
Oh yeah, and it tastes like if you're familiar with like Shiner Bock, kind of a Bock beer. It's like that, but like more caramely and more kind of candy-ish. So it's really, oh my God, it's so good.
So is this like something to have with a meal, sipping that with like a Christmas dinner?
I think it's one of those ones that you pop open, you get away from your family and you just drink by yourself.
Oh, okay. So Tuesday night for Cowboy Jack. Let's call it a Tuesday night beer. Perfect.
It's a good Tuesday night beer.
Any beer is a good beer on Tuesday night. That's what I've learned the last 87 weeks.
Yeah, that's true. Yes.
By the way, guys, we have outlasted Nitro's winning streak over Raw. 87 weeks.
You're right. We have.
Wow. Hopefully the people don't write a book, The Death of the Beer Baseball Blog. We got 87 more to go, right?
Well, you guys might. They're going to be writing The Death of Cowboy Jack pretty soon.
Oh, come on. Like, I'm going to outlive you. I'm not going to outlive any of you guys. Come on.
All right. I make
joke about that beer being as old as me, because I was born 75. Just like that beer that Michael has.
That's right. Well, I want to ask Chris and Daniel, are you guys having anything tonight?
After, and my wife is right next to me, so she'll probably give me the side eye. After a overindulging on Christmas Eve, I got toned down a little bit to kind of work my way back up for New Year's Eve. So it's kind of, the dead period before the build up again, if you know what I mean.
So you got in some trouble, Daniel? Is that what you're saying?
A little. And again, she's looking right at me from the side. Yeah, just a tad.
So Daniel, what you call these down periods, you're in camp, brother. You're in training camp. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
Exactly.
all you're doing. All right. Yep. Nothing to be ashamed about, partner. We all go to camp.
Yeah, I have some in our first show in January. I have a similar thing to you, Daniel. So stay tuned for that. It's very similar to what you're doing.
All right.
But Chris, did you have anything?
Yeah, I'm drinking a nice 3.5% Bud Light right now.
All right.
Yeah.
Am I gonna get kicked off the show?
Hold on, dude. Are you sure you don't live in Phoenix?
Yeah.
Man.
Well, what do they say? Any port in a storm, right?
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah.
That's right.
There you go.
Okay, it's okay. We don't mash on macro beer. If you have a beer, enjoy it.
I only
If
do
not-
when Jack drinks it. If Jack
Yes.
drinks it, then I go on him.
Yes,
It's fun.
exactly. we always tell him you're saving money for what?
For more Keystone Light, boys.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
Yes, Ed says it best. No beer shaming. No, not whatsoever. We're
Not here.
going to ease you into it. Well, okay, so let's get into it. This is a very special episode. I actually made this hard on myself because I said, hey, this would be a really cool idea. And then I drowned in this for the last 2 days straight. So putting it together, but it's going to be worth it all in the end. So so let's get to it. This is the 2021 Diamond Icon Awards, the first annual. It is a year-end celebration of the personalities that have made the Beer Baseball Blogcast so enjoyable this year. We also have two other categories: the Legacy Award to remember a fallen member, and the Silver Chugger Award, not the Silver Slugger Award, the Silver Chugger Award to honor outstanding achievement in the field of entertainment. So since this is the first year of this, we have to have charter members of this. So our charter member for the Legacy Award is Brody Stevens. If you're not familiar with Brody Stevens, he was a comedian, one of my favorite comedians. He played baseball at Arizona State, and unfortunately, a couple years ago, he took his life. And it's always affected me because A, he was so great. B, he suffered with mental illness for quite a long time, and it was just so sad to see him go. Such a great talent. So I definitely I dedicated this whole Beer Baseball blog to Brody, and so it really means a lot to me when we talk about mental health, when we talk about all these things, because Brody. I wish Brody was here and I wish that if you're not familiar with him, please check him out. He's an acquired taste, but he grows on you, and he's amazing. So I wanted to make him the charter member of this, and to award our 2021 Legacy Award. Johnny Maggs wins our 2021 Legacy Award, and Chris and Daniel, you were close to John for a long time, and tell us more about Johnny Maggs.
You want to go first, Chris, or should I? I think
I was
go
like,
first, Chris.
who's gonna go?
Yeah, go ahead, Chris.
I just first off want to thank the Beer Baseball blog for this award for John. Even though we don't want to, this is not something we knew last year we'd be accepting. You guys have. You dedicated time after his passing to create a really special tribute, and we are eternally grateful for that. John is from Riverside, where Daniel and I are at. It took me years to actually meet John, even though I went to the same high school and I was a grade apart. But John was a huge baseball fan, not only Angels baseball, but he was like an encyclopedia. He knew all the obscure players. He knew the players that played, like half a season back in the 80s. You would say a name, he would know it. He was fun to be around. He started the All Angels podcast, which I ended up meeting him, being on an episode. Then Daniel came along. Then him and Daniel really ran with the show. He was a collector. He liked memorabilia. So him and I really gelled real quick. Based off all our interest. He played vintage baseball with us on the Riverside Smudge Pots. So he was a baseball guy all through and through. He did like some wrestling. I know you guys some wrestling here. I never got that one, but John was a good guy. He's sorely missed, and we mark almost a year since he got sick and went to the hospital coming up. So. It's been a tough one, but we're so glad for this honor. As you see, we have a jersey right next to him. Being in the garage without him is not the same.
Yeah, and just to kind of add on to what Chris said, and again, thank you guys. Really appreciate it when when Michael reached out about this to us. It was kind of like a no-brainer. Of course, we have to be here, and unfortunately accepted on his behalf, but still be able to have his name out there, and because he to this day we still keep in contact with his family and stuff like that, and they're still a big part of our families as well, especially around this time of the year. It means a little more that he's not here. It means a little more that that he's not able to share in some of these moments that obviously this time of the year produces. So it's hard to believe looking back on it that it's gonna be close to a year now, and there's certain things that are never going to be the same, whether it's going to watch a game and at Halo Haven, or something as simple as doing the podcast. It's never going to be the same, but but his legacy, obviously Legacy Award lives on, either through the podcast with myself, the Smudge Potch with Chris, and Halo Haven with Chris and I. It's a hard time of year to think about it, but we really, really appreciate you guys doing this, and just the time you guys put into not only this, but like Chris said, the tribute at the time of his passing.
Yeah, thank you so much for that, and wanted to raise a glass for Johnny Mags.
Yeah.
Cheers.
And then I know you guys are into ripping cards, so I have a whole wax pack of 1990 Bowman.
Oh my goodness!
Picked up, and I know John, before he passed, I found a wax box for him, and he liked to record himself. The guys on YouTube ripping cards and all that. But I'm gonna rip this pack of Bowman real quick I know
Angel's gonna be jealous because Angelo does a show every Saturday opening up new products.
I know he's the ripper.
Yeah.
But I'm kind of disappointed because that first year when Bowman came back, they had the tall card that didn't fit in any box, which
right,
Ken Griffey Jr. and all that. So here's the gum.
Oh yeah, the gum. I was gonna do it. All right.
Actually, crispy.
It sounds like a cracker.
Oh man!
Is there a gum stain on the card?
John usually do some type of anecdote about each player that he'd pull. Yeah. So we got a Tony Phillips, Glenn Bragg, Greg Brock. We got a John Kruk, always a personality. A bunch of no names. Chuck McElroy. Looks like we got a Kevin Mitchell special insert. That was an insert back in the day, kids. Yeah. There's 15 cards a pack too, which is crazy.
Yeah.
We got Jim Eisenreich, Darnell Coles, which I think he's actually from Riverside, or he's from San Bernardino.
Right on.
Mitch Williams, the Wild Thing. Glenn Davis, and Steve Lyons, who turned out to be a broadcaster. So there you go. There's that epic. Right there.
And I believe, was it Tony Phillips and Angel at one point? I believe.
No, Tony Phillips, and then he got arrested. John knows the whole anecdote.
Oh,
he got arrested yeah, he was at a local dive hotel right down the street, and he got arrested for crack cocaine.
Oh wow!
Good ball player though.
Wow, on a
That is a hell of a ball player. How's that gum tasting right now, Chris?
Oh, it's different.
Was there a gum stain on any of the cards?
No, I don't think there was.
All right, that's.
It didn't really matter. This whole pack's a combined 20 cents here, so
yeah.
I'm gonna go get them graded.
Well, thank you for that. And Johnny Mags is immortalized, and we will definitely celebrate him every year. And we'll definitely make this a bigger. I'd like to get some plaques made as well with all this as well. So thank you for being here, and thank you for talking about him.
Appreciate it.
Gone too soon. And a great guy. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So our first of 2 Silver Chugger Awards. We have 2 Silver Chugger Awards. This is for outstanding achievements for the Beer Baseball blog and blogcast in the entertainment field. And our 2 winners are Bob Log the Third. If you remember, it was a year ago. He did this amazing video for my birthday last January, and we will reshare that again. Bob Log the Third. If you're not a fan now, you will be after you see any of his videos. He's an amazing, amazing man, and one of my childhood friends. Weirdly enough. So thank you, Bob Log the Third. Check him out. And Kevin's a big fan of his.
Oh yeah,
and so am I. Another our second winner of the Silver Chug Award. Kevin is a big fan of this guy, Jackie Martling. Outstanding in his field. When we had our a 1-year anniversary, man, he brought the baseball jokes and the beer jokes. And we still have not stopped talking about it to this day. So Jackie is
I'm sure Jackie's excited. Look how excited he's in that photo right there. He was dressed up for the occasion.
So Jackie's awesome. If you're not familiar with him, he used to be the head writer for the Stern Show, and he fumbled that away. And we still love Jackie. He's amazing, and we still do his all the time. So
and I call his joke line 516-922-WINE once a week to see if there's new jokes. And unfortunately, there's been no new jokes the last couple of weeks. But that's been operating since like 1979, so almost as old as me. Not really, but because when I was around, phones didn't exist. So
that's
Well, didn't Jackie Martling also have like that telegram service?
I don't think I do, but I don't think Jackie's that old. He he's
The
up
beep,
there and
beep,
he's not
beep,
even as old as
beep,
me.
beep, 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 and then you would just be
And then,
laughing on the other side. You're right.
Yep. Paid
How
in
do you laugh
jokes.
in telegraph? That's why, or in Morse code. That's an interesting question.
Okay, so let's get to this. Now, this is the spot you've all been waiting for. That's right. It is the 2021 Diamond Icons Award. Now, if you saw our pinned comment, we actually have or our Twitter, we gave out all of the information on who the nominees are. So let me stop the screen right here, and I'm going to share my other screen here. I need some interlude music. Here we go. All right. So,
oh wow,
here are all the participants.
This is very detailed.
It is very detailed for sure.
An eclectic list of people. Let me tell you that much.
Eclectic to say the least. A lot of them, but we can only whittle it down to 3. So, Daniel, I want you to pick a number between 1 and 10.
Let's go with 9.
Okay. Ooh. Here we go. We're gonna randomize this 9 times.
All right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Now, if I can remember how to do this correctly. Yes. Spits on the list. Theme. Oops. Don't mind me, folks.
That's all right. We're live, pal.
Learning on the job. It's all good.
Kevin, I love that you sent a text message to the Beer Baseball group yesterday at 3:15 p.m. saying, "Hey guys, it's the last show of the year. What do you want to do?" Michael Machine, as my son Cash lovingly calls him, Michael Machine. He says, "Hey, I have an idea," and then he just worked 87 hours in the span of 15 hours and put this together.
I don't like some of these matchups already. Oh my gosh, I don't like some of this. I'm looking at the number 2 and number 3. I'm like, whoa.
Hey, we're live, pal.
Woo! Woo!
All right. So you can see all this. Perfect. All right. So our first matchup is Ozzie Smith versus Hal Mcrae. So we're going to so Ozzie Smith being 1, Hal Mcrae being 2. If you want to hold up your number. So we got.
Oh, I thought you were gonna do a 1, 2, 3. Like, how are we gonna do this?
3.
Looks like
4. So
Hal Mcrae's gonna have another meltdown. That's why we didn't vote for him.
Yeah. So we got. Whoop! I have to go with this.
Friend of the show, Ozzie Smith.
Yeah, and Hal Mcrae's tirades cannot be enough. There we go. So I'm gonna submit. So
this one
Ozzie Smith advanced. This one's gonna be super hard. This one's
super
gonna be
hard.
I love Bobby Valentine because of him, disguising himself in the dugout and him managing the managing a Japanese team to a championship. But Big Boss, you gotta go with the Big Boss.
Whoa.
Big Boss all the way.
Big Boss.
It doesn't matter. I was gonna go number 1 because Bobby Valentine's was like a long time ago, and he also managed a Japanese team, first American managed a team to the Japan.
I heard he self-proclaimed the inventor of the rap.
Love Shinjo. Shinjo's like the heart a heartthrob for Jack.
Dude, Shinjo is Beer Baseball Blog royalty.
I agree.
Royalty.
I mean, and what an impact in a very short time. So there you go, 3-2.
So
I know, like Daniel's like, wait, who's Shinjo? Like this is I don't like this one either. I do not like this one.
Oh, this is.
I know who Jack's voting for. I don't like this because I'm literally wearing one of the people on my shirt, but also in my home I have him.
Yeah, same here. I got him back there.
I'm like,
so an all-time favorite. Both are all-time favorites. Bob Uecker's been announcing for 50 years.
That's not whatever. I've been around for 150 years.
That's a third of Kevin's life.
Exactly.
Yeah, and guess what? You never starred in a movie called Major League, pal. All
right. Sorry.
They built the movie Major League around Bob Uecker
because they filmed it in Milwaukee. Yep, that is true. That is
He's
true.
on your shirt too. So what do we got? We got.
Oh, Kevin, you're dead to me.
I know. I did on purpose. I knew I was gonna lose anyway.
Oh,
I'm not gonna win this battle. So let me give the chicken some love.
Just a bit outside.
One of the only people I would have voted against. I'll vote for the chicken over Bob Uecker. All right. Oh, now this is.
Oh, this is okay. So this is an interesting one. I can't believe this one came up. Two managers known for their meltdowns. Philip Wellman, if you watch the video, he's the one that it was for the Mississippi Braves, I believe.
He was crawling up to the mound to throw the was it the resin bag as like a grenade during his meltdown?
Yes.
And I believe Mal Fitzman is the man who got ejected and came back in the mascot costume, right?
Yep.
This is a real interesting matchup.
He literally
a minor league baseball manager notable for leading
went down and gave instructions to his team disguised as the mascot. Like brilliant.
Yep.
Brilliant.
I was going to say only in minor league baseball, but Valentine did it too. So I guess it's not only in minor league baseball.
The fact he went to the trouble of wearing the mascot costume, I'm going to. I don't know. This is tough.
Oh man.
Neither of these guys are going very far in this anyway, but
I do like coming back in the costume, but the army crawl to the grenade
and to pull the pin,
it's tremendous.
Popped me so hard.
Ooh, Wellman went too far. Mal gets my vote. Wow.
Wow. All right. So Kevin, I think that you might have spoken a little too soon by saying neither one of these guys are going to go very far. Because I'm pretty sure, number one, Philip Wellman is our dark horse in this tournament.
Okay.
Ooh.
All right.
What do we got?
It depends on how we match up. Honestly, it's a random draw.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I think it's all Wellman.
4-1.
Wellman's got it. But you can't go wrong either way on this one.
That was quite a find when we found out that he did that. Ooh. Okay. So Raleigh Fingers,
friend of the show,
who did a video for the show, and the only brewer on this list.
Oh,
get your beers ready.
Yeah. And Dave Winfield, who killed a bird in Toronto and almost went to jail for it. Well, yeah, he did go to jail for a little bit, but they were going to charge him with like animal endangerment or something like that.
And hey, look at this. We actually have 2 Hall of Famers facing off here.
Yes.
So this is a good battle here. Like Winfield's an awesome player, but
yeah, I got to go Raleigh.
Yeah.
Friend of the show.
Friend of the show.
Friend of the show gets my vote.
Yeah, wow.
And he's a brewer.
And he's a brewer. I mean, that puts it over the top.
Any excuse to drink, baby.
Exactly. And Wally Fingers all the way. Second. There you go. We haven't even had to go to the audience here, but anybody in the audience, be sure to give us your take on this. Please.
Yeah, we definitely want to. Yeah, Bubble Pug, Raleigh all the way.
This one's a tough one for me. I know George Brett is Kevin's all-time favorite baseball player.
I never said that. I think that's Jack's 3rd favorite baseball player of all time.
There's a picture of him hanging in the background there.
Yeah,
but man, I mean, Kevin Youkilis was a pro baseball player and then opened his own brewery.
Yeah,
talk about living the dream.
Definitely counts for something.
Talk
Yes.
about living the dream. So my vote goes to the youth.
Wow, the Greek god of walks gets a vote.
But you know what? George Brett has had beers named after him as well. The Pine Tar Incident by El Segundo Brewery, for an example. I think there's a couple Pine Tar Incident beers. You know, luckily there's no beer named after his story. You know, that's famous on YouTube. Luckily that's not out there.
George Brett endorsed Preparation H, the hemorrhoid cream.
Yes. Yep.
Wow.
Yes.
And 7-Up back in the day. So who knows? Maybe the 7-Up would cause something to happen there with your intestinal tract.
And he was kissed in the 1979 All-Star game by one of our other nominees on this ballot.
Reggie Jackson?
Kenny Rogers.
Kenny Rogers.
Bingo.
Oh, okay.
No.
Wait,
Morgana, of course.
Wait, what?
So, yeah. So what do we do? So the 4-1? Yeah. 4-1.
I appreciate Angelo voting for Kevin, though.
Yeah, I do too. I do too. That definitely. So we still have to make it up to Loma Brewing.
Yes. Yeah, it's about an hour, I think, south of. Oh, wow. Oh, this is tough. Ooh.
This is very tough. This is very
friend
tough.
of Michael's, Jose Canseco here.
I think my guy is gonna go. I'm definitely all Earl Weaver, even though I've met Jose Canseco.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll go Earl Weaver.
I'm
too.
all number one.
Yeah,
So
Dan, if you've never seen it, when you have time, go to YouTube and look up Earl Weaver Manager's Corner. It's incredible. That's gonna just it's just amazing radio clip of him just going bonkers. Yeah.
Yes.
So I do have a deep love for Earl Weaver, but I'm going number 2, Jose Canseco, because Michael Machine used to personal train him back in the day. So shout out to Michael Machine, number 2.
Yeah.
We used to go to Bodies in Motion in Encino, California. Him and his brother Ozzie were there too.
Oh my gosh, you and Ozzie is there. That's great.
So this is 3-2.
No, it's 4-1.
4-1.
4-1. Oh yeah, okay.
Oh no.
Oh wait,
Daniel.
Daniel, are you going Canseco?
Canseco.
I'll go Canseco, but like you said, it doesn't really matter. But yeah, Canseco, just I don't know, all his just stuff, and it just seems like every week there's something new.
Great Twitter follow if you want.
Ball bouncing off his head is one of the greatest bloopers of all time.
Oh yeah,
and just his current, or not current, but like I guess forever feud with another participant on here. He'll tweet out like "Merry Christmas, everyone except for."
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Or Happy Easter, everyone but, or Happy New Year, everyone but, and it's just like kind of a constant. And I was like, all right, he's holding on to that bit, but I can respect that.
Yeah, it's the guy who does not belong on this list, Michael Mondragon.
Yes,
I'm sure Ed Brown is the most disappointed of all. He's on this list, but we'll get there.
So if I'm not mistaken as well, so Earl Weaver has a statue at Camden Yards in center field. And if you look closely right here, there's a little imprint. It's a square. It's where he actually had sewed into his uniform for his cigarettes. He used to sneak them into the dugout. And
my gosh, dude.
It's in the statue. It's in the statue.
Yeah,
amazing.
You've told that story so many times. Like, yes. I always forget that.
So committed to smoking. All right, here we go.
Ooh.
So we love our knuckleballers.
Yes.
And there's a brother team in here. So we can either go with Phil Necro, who, for all of us old guys, to pitch that long in the major league with a knuckleball and
pitched till he was like 48 years old or something like that.
Yeah. Yep.
And unfortunately, he passed away around this time. I think it was last year. I think it was about a year or so ago that he passed away.
Yep.
Great pitcher, Hall of Famer. And then you got Harry Carey, which, oh my goodness, quite the unique character in baseball there. Definitely man who definitely enjoyed his beer.
Yeah, he had 121 career victories after the age of 40.
Oh my gosh. Jeez.
It's crazy.
Wait, give me that stat one more time.
That's it. Yeah.
He has 121 career victories after the age of 40, an MLB record.
Wow.
That's
I
not
wonder if
gonna
you look
happen.
up. I wonder if you look up like right now, players that are like obviously under 40 with less than like that.
Yeah.
There's probably some people on that list where you're like, oh, really? And he did that after 40.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's literally, I don't think there's any knuckleball pitchers in the major leagues now. It's pretty much like R.A. Dickey was the last one, and that's it. It's gone.
The only time I ever see a knuckleball now is when a position player comes in and there's like, why not? Let's just give it a whirl and see what it does.
Or someone will throw a knuckle curve.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's it. So we've been talking about Phil Niekro. We've not talked about Harry Carey. Obviously, a Cub fan and a Bud man. Really popularized drinking beer in the stands for the Chicago White Sox, and then eventually in the booth with the Cubs.
Seventh inning stretch.
I am a little disappointed he wasn't drinking Old Style, because that's definitely a Chicago beer is Old Style.
Right.
I know one of the lasting, not I guess videos or just imprints of me. It's not even Harry Carey himself. It's Will Ferrell doing Harry Carey.
Oh yeah.
Right.
To me, that was just so funny.
Angelo, who are you going with?
Man, I think I'm gonna go with the old knuckleballer.
Oh, nice.
All right.
I'm gonna go 2. I'm gonna go Harry.
This is really tough.
2.
This is
What do
really
you
tough.
got, Jack?
Man, I love Harry Carey, but I'm going Phil Niekro, man.
Wow.
Those wins over 40. I mean, you can't disagree with talent. You got to vote talent.
Yeah.
Or who knows? I mean, he might have to do a little something extra like his brother was. But hey, you know what?
Wow.
I'm still going to go with Phil.
Wow, I can't believe this. We're all
Carey
going with Phil Niekro. I thought this was like this is going to be a really hard one.
Yep.
So
I was going to too.
The minute I saw it on screen, I was going to go Harry Carey until you told me that stat, man.
It's a nut.
Yeah,
That's
he's awesome, and he was on twice on David Letterman.
Yeah, that's on YouTube too. If you want, he shows David how to throw a knuckleball.
That's right.
Oh, no, I don't like this one.
Oh man.
Oh, this one's tough.
This is Sophie's choice, man. This is King Solomon telling, all right, saw the baby in half.
I mean, I'm voting for. I have bias here, so I'm voting for.
What do you got, Angelo?
Yeah, I'm going with my guy who's dropping bombs on him all day. Number 2.
Gosh dang, I thought that would be closer.
Nah, we love Reggie here.
Come on, Perry rules too, though.
Man.
Like,
Gaylord Perry's fantastic baseball player, and definitely interesting character in the history of baseball. But man, sorry, this is a Reggie house.
Yeah, I definitely got it. Yeah, Mr. October. I think if Gaylord Perry was in the Phil Niekro one in the earlier one, he would have won that one.
All about the draw.
Yep.
That's it. So wow, Gaylord Perry gets nothing. Oh, that hurts.
Wow,
Reggie,
man.
Reggie's dropping some bombs on it.
He's got the bomb on Gaylord Perry.
Bro, that's a
I'm
big
sure,
first round matchup.
And I'm sure that's happened in baseball plenty. I'm sure that Reggie hit a few homers off of Gaylord Perry back in the day.
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
this one's a right. So for those not familiar with Eddie Goodell, he had one at bat in the major leagues, weighing 60 pounds and standing 3'7". He gained recognition in the second game of a St. Louis Browns doubleheader. August 19th, 1951. He made a single plate appearance and walked on 4 consecutive balls before being replaced by a pinch hitter. He became the shortest player in Major League Baseball history ever, and he has an on-base percentage of 1,000.
Very good. Very good.
Yes, and Kevin got me.
Yeah, where's that bobblehead? Is it up there?
Right here.
There it is.
So I have an Eddie Goodell bobblehead.
Thank you for having that ready.
And Kenny Rogers, not the gambler, though he is the gambler.
He is called the gambler, but
not the musician.
Not the Kenny Rogers. I loved it as a young man. I was never young.
He's on our list. He's on our list for his unprovoked attacks on cameramen. He also, in 2006, when HD TV came out, you could clearly see he had pine tar on his hand on a cold night in the World Series, winning the only game for the Tigers in that series.
And that was Kenny Rogers.
That was Kenny Rogers, yes. So, what do we got? What do we got here?
I think it's a sweep. That might be a sweep.
Yeah, definitely. Kenny Rogers is fall. Oh, yeah. Go with Kenny Rogers, the gambler.
Cowboy is going to go with the Cowboy, Kenny Rogers.
You got to know when to hold him. You got to know when to fold him, boys. And
right.
I'm holding him. I knew I was getting swept, but I don't care, man, because I love me some Kenny Rogers roasted chicken.
Oh, me too. Me too. I can honestly say I had Kenny Rogers roaster after a round of golf in Arizona. So. Yeah, that was amazing. All right, here we go. Whoa.
I have no idea how to vote on this one, but all right.
So Wally Bachmann has he came up because he was taking a manager job for the Brooklyn Cyclones. He actually was supposed to be the manager of the Diamondbacks, but because of a DUI, they told him that they don't want him. He also had he's had a lot of problems. I think that he's only when I looked up his stats, he's only like a 200 hitter. He wasn't great, but he was for that 86 team, Mets team. But he had a really awesome meltdown that was caught on the Playing for Peanuts with a little docudrama. So it was awesome.
Yelling at his team not to take anything he's throwing out of the dugout. So do not touch any of this stuff.
It's fantastic footage. If you look in the nominees, the video clip is attached to that. But he was a 2-day manager of the Diamondbacks. They actually took it back, which is probably a good call on their part. He's a bit of a
Was Wally the one that he had some financial problems beforehand? Yes. Okay.
Yep. Yes.
Sir. Yeah. No, I'm standing in solidarity behind Wally Bachmann because I've also been investigated for some shady dealings in my day. And hey, man, when you got to sign a contract, you got to sign a contract. You do what needs to be done. All right.
All right.
Wally Bachmann is a titan of industry. Number one, Wally Bachmann. Anybody votes for Joe Negro, I will hire large, sweaty Italian men to come and break your ankles.
Yeah, I go too.
No, you guys are costing me a lot of money. No, stop. All right, fine. I won't hire.
All right. Cowboy Jack on the end.
I was ribbing, but Joe Negro, not as good as his brother, but one of my favorite moments ever as a kid watching baseball was just the infamous throwing the emery board out of his back pocket.
That's a solid baseball moment, man.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, it's hilarious.
And that's one of the moments that made me. That's one of the moments that made me fall in love with baseball, as you guys told it. So yes, no, good job, but man, Wally Bachmann.
Yeah, and that was at Angel Stadium as well.
Yes,
and he was on David Letterman right after that. He came on with like a carpenter's belt on and everything, like a big sander and everything.
Did he really?
Yeah.
He just went full heel.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, he goes, I never admitted to scuffing the ball. I used it for my nails because of the knuckleball. He says I had it in my back pocket because I just put it in my back pocket.
Sure.
And but he never admitted to scuffing the balls. So he's all, no, I never said that.
So Michael Machine, were the balls scuffed?
They supposedly the umpire said that he'd been getting some scuffed balls. So that was always his story of it. So there's never been concrete evidence of it, but that's what the umpire was saying. And so from a couple weeks before as well.
We're just persecuting Joe Negro then.
Yes.
It's all hearsay. Hey,
absolutely.
He's an American patriot, dude.
This is the easiest battle of all. Because
Angelo.
one guy in here, we're like, why is he in here? Ed Brown, I'm going to vote for Alex Rodriguez just to make you mad. Because I know Alex Rodriguez is going to lose. I'm going to vote for him just to irritate you, son.
You already know.
Irritate
You
my
already know
son.
where I stand with this one. The man, the myth, the legend, the man who keeps raising the
Hold
new
on.
bar.
Kiss myself in the mirror. Just great,
Hold
Rod.
on. Can you hit me with that tagline one more time?
The man that keeps raising the Newt bar.
Yes.
Nice.
Fantastic.
Lars Newt bar.
Fantastic. Yeah, he was
Print the t-shirts.
he was great for the Cardinals in his very short time. I actually saw him at the Arizona Fall League this year too, playing.
Oh, right on. Cool.
Yeah. So no,
I knew I was going to lose this, but just to irritate Ed out there, I'm doing it.
I definitely I see Alex Rodriguez in this competition as the Susan Lucci. Always
How
nominated, never
dare
winning.
you? How dare you? But when she finally won, man, I cried. I cried.
So we got
So
two.
in
Daniel-
Daniel Hall of Fame, you'll cry, right?
Oh, Daniel, you went with New Bar too, huh?
Yeah.
New bar is a
Come on,
legend.
vote for A-Rod.
Yeah,
I just
A-Rod
avoided
listen.
A-Rod because I have a personal vendetta against Ed Brown in the chat. That's the reason I voted
Listen.
Alex Rodriguez.
I don't see a picture of any one of you, especially the Newt, Lars Newt Bar, kissing himself in a mirror.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Alex
Michael, come on,
Rodriguez,
Michael, you guys are
A-Rod, number one.
Come
Wow.
on, Michael. How do you not have that on cue?
A lot
I love you had
closer
that on
than
video.
a lot closer than I wanted that to be.
Like I did I was fighting. Also, I'm like, wait, Jack's on my side. Oh gosh. If Daniel
A-Rod
would have picked one of you,
A-Rod
like,
lost
well,
me after he broke up with J-Lo, so you know.
All right, there you go.
This
Oh,
is a
don't
tough
worry,
one too.
dude. He'll be back sometime. He'll be back right after Ben Affleck, dude. It's fine.
So Bob Watson, first baseman, left fielder for the Houston Astros, Boston Red Sox, New York Yankees, and Atlanta Braves. He was credited with scoring the 1 millionth run in Major League Baseball history. Also very debated on May 4th, 1975, and won $10,000 and 1 million Tootsie Rolls by the sponsor. He also had a cameo appearance in the 1977 movie, The Bad News Bears Breaking Training, Let Them Play.
Yep.
So we definitely give props to Bob Watson.
Yep.
And Wade Boggs. So Wade Boggs actually was, let's see here. So he's known as the Chicken Man. That was actually, he used to eat chicken before every baseball game. And Hall of Fame third baseman for the Red Sox, Yankees, and Tampa Bay Devil Rays. 12-time All-Star, retired with a 328 batting average, 3,010 hits, 118 home runs, which I think is the lowest for a Hall of Famer. 118 home runs. I think we established that. He's rumored to have once consumed 107 beers on a cross-country flight that was featured on an episode of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. He was also on an episode of Cheers.
Oh, of course he was.
Yes, where they de-pantsed him and ran him off. Not it actually me explaining that is it's funnier than the actual scene.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm
it's
sure I
not
probably
good.
saw it as a kid in the 80s, but
Yes.
actually, what I'm talking about, the 1880s, there wasn't television.
So what do we got here? What are you voting, guys?
Let him play. Let him
Oh,
play.
wow.
Let him play.
Wow. Gosh, I love Wade Boggs, 107 beers, but Bad News Bears.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm going to win this, but I'm still going to. I love Wade Boggs, but I'm like, man, let them play. I might be doing this to irritate Michael Mondragon as well. It's like
Daniel,
with us for
Daniel, where
years.
you at, brother?
I'm on Boggs. I put Boggs.
Oh yeah, you should. Yeah, I mean, come on, you can't go wrong here.
Now, before I cast my vote, give me that stat one more time. 107 beers in a how many hour flight?
A cross country flight.
Cross
So it's like,
country.
At altitude or with the cabin pressure.
yeah, so that's like five. That's like a 5-hour flight.
So all
That's
he
like kind
drank
of the
was,
giant level numbers. You know what I
That's right,
mean?
so all he drank was 107 beers.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
So, man, let him play,
Yeah.
dude. Wait,
Wow.
Boggs can
Back
take
it,
that
Buster.
rookie
Wow,
stuff
what
down
an
the road.
upset.
We
I'm
do
sorry, Michael
107 beers for breakfast at the Beer Baseball Blog. All right?
Wow.
I'm
That's a
shocked.
surprise.
Wait, Boggs can
Wait.
take a walk.
4-1. Michael, do you vote for Bob Watson?
I did. I did.
Wow, I'm surprised.
Oh,
I did.
So it's an upset.
Yes.
Wade Boggs is beer and baseball, but didn't work in this case.
Do we
What
even
we got
have to
here?
do this one?
Oh my God. I love Lupinella,
sweep.
but
Clean
Come on.
sweep.
Yeah.
Lupinella's great. but
This one's.
Yeah,
Well,
I love
let me get. I was gonna put it in, but let me see. Let me see. Daniel, do you know who Morgana is?
yeah. Actually, I think I might have been on an episode with you guys when she was referenced, or maybe I was
Okay,
watching. I don't
awesome.
know.
yeah,
But no, yeah, I know. I know.
Legend
Bandit.
status. Got it. All right. I just want to be sure. Sorry, Lou. Sorry, sweet Lou.
Yeah, take a walk, sweet Lou.
I'm so apologizing for Greg. I didn't expect Wade Boggs to actually lose that. Like, oh my gosh, Wade Boggs lost. Sorry.
Yeah. This.
Right. Yeah.
Bro,
There's gonna be some feelings hurt by the end of this. That's all right. I
Morgana
just want to hurt Jack's
2021,
feeling.
dude. Morgana 2021.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
What we
Kevin
got?
Lyon's dream girl.
Ooh.
Oh, she was back in the 1960s.
Bro, do you even have to ask this question?
This is yeah.
Like-
this one's a no brainer as well. Yeah.
Listen, we all
I'll
love
go
the
two.
big
For
unit.
us.
We'll go
I
two?
know, yeah.
Nostalgia
I get
for
like
me.
8 minutes vote Randy Johnson, but Doc Ellis.
Dude, we all love the big unit, and we all love killing birds with baseballs. But Doc
And killing
Ellis,
John Kroc too in a game.
Doc
Yeah.
Ellis pitched a no-hitter while on LSD, dude. Like,
But was he ever in Little Big Leagues? No.
Oh, there you go.
Oh.
But
You got me.
Doc Ellis forgot he was starting.
Probably.
Dude, Doc Ellis did LSD and created Little Big League in a
In
different
his head.
dimension, bro.
Yeah,
Like-
So
Doc Ellis.
also, he was a part of the Pirates lineup that became the first major league franchise to field an all-black and Latino starting nine.
Yeah, in
1971.
1970. Was 70 or 71?
71.
Yeah, and they won the World Series that year.
Yep.
And he also was notoriously got some headlines because he got in trouble because he was wearing curlers in his hair
That's
while on
right.
the field.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
right.
I don't like this one.
So this one,
I don't
this
like
one's
this
a-
one.
This one's a really
Oh.
tough one
This
because
is
I
super.
don't like this one.
I love me some Pete Rose, but because of the tie-in with the Beer Baseball blog and the story, one of the most infamous stories here at the Beer
I hit
Baseball
Fred
blog.
Lynn's wife of a baseball bat.
Yeah.
I was just saying to put it out there.
I gotta go with Fred Lynn.
That's
Yeah.
another one that's because of the randomness of the bracketing that's gonna suffer.
Yeah.
Yes, I agree.
I need to interrupt things. Cowboy Jack, can you do me a favor?
Yes, sir.
Can you open the box I gave you, please? Sorry, there's a reason why I'm doing this, Michael. You know why.
Absolutely, man. Let's
You
do
can please
this.
open you can please open what you have in that box for me, please. This is good timing.
Now I'm getting excited. We've really got to just.
It'll be at first for you. They'll be the first for you to have.
All right, man. Oof. So I accidentally lost my presents from Michael Machine and Kevin last week, so that
That's
I
all
could
right.
make this week all about me.
That's fine because this ties into what we're watching what's going on right now.
Oh, dude, no way, no way, no way, no way. Hold on.
Yeah, show that off because this might swing your vote a little bit.
Bro.
But that's your first one of those items. So there you go.
Dude, this is a Pete Rose bobblehead.
That's
Are
right.
you kidding me?
I knew you didn't have bobblehead, and why not Pete Rose, your favorite player,
Dude.
past your son?
Wow.
There you go.
Yeah, man. Wow.
You're trying to influence his vote here.
Well,
You're leading the
I
witness.
just figured it's Pete Rose later. Why not have him open here? And hey,
Pete
you know what?
Rose.
I'm like, I would vote for Pete Rose and like 90% of these guys, but my gosh, Fred Lynn makes
Yeah.
this close.
That is
Brother,
cool.
That is super. Oh my gosh, dude! Look,
And
at that
hey,
pose,
because people,
like,
just FYI, Fred Lynn is no longer married to that woman I hit in the head with a baseball bat. He's remarried.
Probably because you hit her in the head.
I know.
Right. Yep.
He didn't do anything about it, so you know.
Kevin, thank you.
You're welcome. I
Thank
just figured
you.
it's a good time for you to open that.
Wow.
That's awesome.
Dude.
All right. I know you're going to beat Rose. I don't
There we go.
know.
Yeah. Oh, this is so tough for me. What do you
So
got?
this is
You know
when
what?
I find
You know
out
what?
who my
Now-
real friends are.
Now that I know that they are no longer together, I don't feel guilty about going with one, so I'll go with Pete Rose.
Ooh. So. Oh my God!
Michael,
I'm the tiebreaker.
You're the deciding
no.
vote, Mike.
Yeah.
Oh,
Vote
Kevin.
early, and then you don't have to worry about being the last guy.
Unless you want to refer to the chat. Here. You can go to the chat for some help here.
Yeah,
Anybody
I
in the
need
chat,
help. I
please.
definitely need help in the
Fred
chat.
Lynn beat Rose. Let's get some outside votes in here.
Dude, the battler.
Not gonna keep calling back, and I'm talking Pete Rose or Fred Lynn.
Fred Lynn has never been tombstoned on a WWE pay-per-view.
There you go.
As the San Diego Chicken, right?
You know what?
As
Part
the
of me-
San Diego
Yes.
Chicken.
Yes.
San
Yes.
Diego Chicken lost too, though.
Yeah.
So one of them
You
has
know
to go on,
what,
I
Fred
think.
Lynn? If Pete Rose can't get in the Hall of Fame, he might not make our Diamond Icon either.
Oh, he's making it.
First,
right.
player to hit a
Nineteen
grand slam
range.
in an All-Star game. Off what pitcher?
Oh gosh, we talked about it. I know.
Oh, yeah, no, that was Jimmy Floppy Fist.
That's right. Atlee Hammaker. You're right.
Atlee Hammaker. There you go.
Yeah, same
Hey,
guy.
and Fred Lynn was on an episode of Fantasy Island. All right.
Yes.
Sure, yeah, dude. So was Tattoo, but this is Pete Rose.
I know Pete Rose, one of the greatest baseball players of all time. Yes.
One of?
All right,
I'm
Michael,
sorry.
here we go.
You
Coming down
know
to
what? I think we have 2 Pete Roses and 1 Fred Lynn in the chat so far, I believe.
Who says
So-
who says Fred Lynn in the chat?
Well, I don't know. Actually, I don't know. Greg Hall just mentioned his stats. I don't know if that's a vote. But I
Greg-
see Ed, Pete Rose, and Jen saying we vote for Pete Rose. That's 2 people.
Yeah, no, that's my son.
Hey, Michael,
and
it
if
said,
you're not
yeah,
voting
that is
for
what?
Pete Rose, you're out of the family.
All right.
This is wild stuff.
Thank you.
Wild,
Wild,
wacky stuff.
Ah,
Thank you.
Michael.
I almost feel bad for Fred Lynn because I'm like, Pete Rose should win this.
All right, Greg Hall. Remember when I offered to buy you a beer? It's off the table, pal.
Oh, whoa.
Take
Whoa.
a walk, bro. Kick rocks.
Whoa.
This is a Pete Rose house. All right.
Right.
Okay, so I want to be selfish and go for Fred Lynn because he's more associated with the show. But I'm afraid because he's so tenuous here that he's not going to do well in the next round. And so I'm going to go. I'm going to go with Pete Rose because he was also on Baseball Bunch.
Oh, there you go. Very good. You can't go wrong with this. So wait a minute. Are you telling me we have Morgana, Pete Rose in the next round? Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
This is, and that's where Morgana started. She kissed Pete Rose. That was victim number 1. So there you go. So,
All right. Good job,
circle.
Mike.
Wow, that-
Good job,
full
Michael.
circle.
You can't go wrong with that selection.
wow.
Dude,
I was being selfish.
Kevin,
Wow.
All right. Yes.
man, this is cool, man. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Yeah, great gift. Awesome.
You're welcome.
Ozzie Smith, Shinjo. Oh my God.
Boss.
Wow.
We love the big boss. I'm sorry.
The big boss is
It'd
awesome.
be hard for the big boss to be taught.
Are you familiar with him, Daniel?
No, not by name at least.
Let's just say that if Paris Hilton were a guy and Japanese, like he's now the manager of a Japanese baseball team in Hokkaido. And he comes out, he's
I wish you had a photo handy to show him.
yeah. I mean, oh gosh.
He was actually the first Japanese born player to play in a Major League World Series. He was on the 2002 Giants, ironically
right.
enough.
Yep.
And then he went back and he was like a model in Japan.
Yes.
And he's now the manager of the Nippon Ham Fighters. And he says at the first press conference, he came in an amazing suit and he says, you need to call me Big Boss.
Yep.
So I'm
And
hoping he wears suits every game and doesn't wear the jersey.
If you look in the nominees in the post I made, there's actually like a big there's a big fanfare for him, and it's like this huge thing. Like when we watch like wrestling from like the Tokyo Dome, so it's like one of those domes in Hokkaido, and he drives out like in a DeLorean or like Lamborghini or something like that. Gets out, and it's like this whole big fan. It's insane. Like I can't imagine any manager ever having that type of fanfare. Like he's awesome. I love Ozzie Smith, and he actually did a video for us. Obviously,
Come on, Ozzie Smith's one of your favorite players of all
one of my
time.
favorite
Michael
players of all
Mondragon.
time. Yeah, and for our purposes, like Shinjo is like awesome. So
You can vote for Ozzie, and he's still gonna lose, so it's okay.
yeah, yes,
Yeah, I'll go 2.
All
I'll
right.
go Ozzie still. I'm still a sucker for
two.
Ozzie.
I don't blame you.
Angel's got 2.
I mean 1. I'm going for 1 for me, but
Yeah, you're going for Ozzie. I know. That's what I was telling Michael. Just go for Ozzie. It's fine.
What is Cowboys going with Shinjo, right?
Yes.
So this is where it gets hard. This is where it gets hard.
Oh.
I mean, Ozzie's dropping bombs. And I feel bad Daniel being the lone voice, but dude, Big Boss, are you kidding me? How you gonna vote against Big Boss, dog?
Yeah, when we went to Ed and I went to Japan, where we went to a steakhouse that was it was actually owned by one of the promotions called DDT, and Ed had a shirt. I'll have to share that shirt because I have pictures of it. It's pretty awesome.
Right
he had a Shinjo shirt. It's pretty amazing. All right, so was that 4-1? Wow.
Yep.
4-1.
Shinjo's a recent icon in our universe.
Yeah.
For sure.
Like I went ballistic when I saw that he was.
Yeah.
This one may be easy as well.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Definitely going with 1 on this one.
Yeah.
1-1-1.
Oh yeah.
Take a walk, Wellman, you jabroni.
Yeah. Can't go.
Seriously. Nobody likes a job boy, dude.
Hey, he made the second round. You know what I mean? That's more
he did.
Yeah, dude, he made the 82nd round, dude. He's a jobber.
Dave Winfield's a Hall of Famer, and he couldn't get out of the first round.
Dude. It just got interesting.
Oh.
Oh,
I'm
it's
gonna go with Raleigh Fingers Mustache alone. That's a tiebreaker for me.
Wow.
Mustache alone. All right.
Mustache
That's the tiebreaker.
Brewer,
Friend
Brewer, or George Brett, who's on my wall.
Friend of the show.
Damn.
Oh,
I'm still going to George Brett out of this one. Still going to George Brett.
wow.
He has a beer named after him. Too.
Oh, this hurts.
Oh, Michael Machine, dude. I'm gonna go last, Michael Machine.
There you go. 1975 rookie. I wanted that card so much when I was a kid. I never afforded one.
I love George Brett. Raleigh Fingers, a brewer. So much history. Friend of the show. Raleigh Fingers.
Oh, Raleigh.
Wow.
No matter
So
what.
there you go. That's the 3.
Wow, that's an upset to me, but all right.
Whew, that
Hey
hurts.
man, I'm going
Dad,
George Brett.
I have plenty of time, sir.
I'm going George Brett, dude.
I'm
George
with you.
Brett
Thank you.
brings me joy twice a day.
Hey,
Like-
Michael Mondragon. Should
Yeah.
I tell a humiliating story about myself?
Oh, please do.
All right. I'll do. I can't believe I'm going to tell this story. It was late one night in October. I parked my car and I had to walk about 2.5, 3 blocks to get back to my place. And I literally I think I have to let a little fart, and a little bit more came out than that. And I'm like, oh my gosh, this is terrible. And I realized at that moment, because of when it was October, I want to say it was 2016. I'm like, oh my God, the Kansas City Royals are going to win the World Series. George Brett told me that was my George Brett moment where I'm like, you know what? I just put myself a little. I'm like, that means the Kansas City Royals beating the Mets in the World Series. And they did. And they did. I knew it. And I hate to tell a friend of mine that. And I told him, that's the only person I told that until now, live in front of everyone. 2, George Brett.
What did I just hear?
I'm an old man. That happens. You know what I mean?
Earl Weaver, Phil Necro. So 2
Wow. All right.
old Dodgers in the game.
Oh yeah.
2 Oh boy, this is tough too.
Manager's corner for me makes a difference.
Andrew Corn. Oh my gosh.
I
yes.
love Phil. Mr. 40 plus or Earl Weaver. This is great. This is a great matchup here. I like this one. And
This is
unfortunately, I
solid.
probably silenced the whole chat by telling that story about me late one night coming home.
Yeah, no, please never do that again. Thank you.
I hope I never do that again. Please tell me. No. I get for drinking a 9%.
2. Got 2 for Angelo. Yep.
I'm going to a Weaver.
1. Oh boy.
Oh, this is one with a 60 time limit, and you think it's going to go Broadway, but it ends at 45 minutes.
These guys can't go 60 minutes in anything. Come on. Actually, no Neil men are alive, but
I'm going Earl Weaver.
Dude, I'm with you. I'm with you, Earl Weaver.
We have 4 Earl Weavers. All right.
Yeah.
We have 4. We have 4 Earls.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, just like one of my my family reunions, multiple Earls.
Phil went further than I thought too. Oh, this.
Uh-oh.
I think Eddie Goodell is going to come up.
But no way.
If you don't mind the pun.
Oh, sure, yeah. I'm gonna go.
The little man is not going to beat Mr. October.
Yeah, 1, 1, 1, 3. What do you got? What do you got, Daniel? Cowboys got.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a sweep. This is gonna be a sweep.
Yeah, Reggie's.
Dude, all Reggie.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh.
Yes, Angelo's got Newt Farr.
Bro.
Man, our young stallion here, Mr. Lars.
The young
Farr.
stallion who went from heel to babyface so quick.
Hey, you're the one who tried to make him a heel. All right.
You did try to make him a heel.
You did. You did. And you learned. It's all good.
I'll go 2.
Ooh.
Thank you, Daniel.
There you go.
Wow, Kevin's got. Wow, I was going to go
for Lars. I'm going for Lars. I'm going for the young man here.
What do you got,
No
Jack?
guy under like the age is like 75 in our or alive in this whole thing. You know what I mean? Is he the only? You know what? You know what's funny about this? He's not only the youngest guy in here. I think he's the only active baseball player in this entire list.
He might be. Yeah. You're right.
I think he is.
Yeah, you're right.
So,
Sure,
he's
dude,
a rookie. So let's go Lars.
Listen. When your name is Lars, and then your last name is Newt Bar.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Oh wow. So
And he's like half Japanese, right?
Yeah, he is.
It's like, I'm like what? You know,
I was gonna go for Joe Necro, but wow, Lars in an offset in my opinion.
Bro, I feel like if I checked into a hotel and I told him my name was Lars
I was wrong on this.
They would kick me out.
I thought it was Pete Rose against Morgana. I'm like, I wasn't ready for that, but come on, Morgana.
Yeah, 2. Yeah, that's an easy
let
call.
them play. I rather let her kiss.
I would rather let
her
dude, Kevin. Kiss. I hope that someday you and Morgana get together.
I don't. Oh,
no. That's what the.
Oh no.
Okay, really?
Oh my god.
You're just gonna do this to me, and bro, are you kidding me?
Pass. I'm like, Pete Rose against Fredlin was like, oh, there you go. Wade Boggs right in.
Bro,
yeah,
pass.
Kidding. Wade Boggs would have beat a lot of those people in the first round, honestly, but this one, oh my gosh.
No, dude. Pass.
These are 2 I think who could have been the final 3 here. Honestly.
It's a draw, dude. They both go to the next round. It's a draw.
It's a draw.
Only 3. Only 3 in the end.
No, no, I'm not.
Anybody
okay
in the
with
chat?
Everybody's just too ooh and an eyeing on it. Yeah.
I'll be the first to vote. I'm sorry. When we talk about beer baseball infamy,
yes,
Doc Ellis.
Yeah.
Sure. If this were a baseball, solely a baseball award, Pete Rose.
That's a good point.
But because he lives in infamy here at the Beer Baseball Blog,
Kevin has the shirt too.
There it is. I got the shirt. I got the shirt, but still, I still want to vote for Pete. But I'm like, he's already voted against Pete once, and I felt bad. I'm like, you're about to vote against Pete again.
Angelo.
You know what? It's like I'm trying to ban from baseball.
What do you got, Daniel?
I would. You know what?
I got Doc.
Michael,
Dude,
I wouldn't have bet on myself going against Pete Rose twice in a row.
Yeah.
But I am.
Yep. One. Okay.
Unintended.
So, and then Jack, what are you going?
So,
goodness, I can't believe I'm going to Doc, but I am.
Once in a lifetime, a man is he's really faced with, standing for his beliefs. And while I do love Doc Ellis, I'm standing for my beliefs. Greatest baseball player of all time, the battler, Pete Rose.
Oh, the battler, nicely done.
I'll go down. In
other way.
Wait.
No,
it's
please,
two.
It's two. Oh, we almost did it.
I was just thinking this is like the third time that.
Did you vote for Doc?
Yeah.
I
vote for Doc, Daniel.
Everybody.
What
was that?
He did.
Right.
Doc, yeah.
I'm sorry, Pete Rose. Maybe next year.
I really felt
my God.
monologue.
So hold on. All right. I have a question.
We don't need to play the game anymore.
Yeah. Michael?
Yeah.
Are these our last 4 or our last 8?
I believe it's 8.
The last 8.
Oh my gosh.
We have to whittle it down
4
more.
so I can pick both. Honestly.
Yeah.
Man, and I feel bad because I actually voted against Euchre once, but
Yeah, I'm going to for sure.
I'm going Uke.
So 1, 2, 3. Angelo.
It doesn't matter what I vote, so I'll vote for one.
Sorry, Big
3,
Boss.
2.
Big boss,
Oh.
baby.
Sorry, Big
Hey,
Boss.
Bob Euchre might look good in a checkered sport coat, but Big Boss looks good in anything, dude.
That's
Big
true.
Boss.
Hey, if anybody's out there and have not listened to it, you should look up just do a YouTube search, Norm Macdonald, Bob Euchre. Some great and it's like Euchre is some great Euchre stories there.
Gotta go with the friend of the show.
Yeah, I'm going with Raleigh as well.
Yeah,
I'm still gonna go with Earl.
2.
I know I'm going with Earl.
Daniel's 1. Yep.
Yep. 4
Yeah,
to
4 to
1.
me.
Wow. Oh,
I really thought that I would like this game, but I don't like this game.
I liked it until that last matchup here.
Wait till
How
you
did
see
Wally Fingers make the Final 4? I'm shocked with that.
Luck of the draw.
Wally Fingers make the Final 4.
wait till you see the next ones.
Okay.
Oh my gosh!
Let me state my case here for the rest of the panel because I knew where Kevin would stand. Okay, so we went to the Sounds game for Yelly, but we left yelling for the nuke. Okay.
Oh, going 2
going-
against
I got it.
Reggie.
I gotta go 1.
I'm sorry, but Reggie is one of my favorite baseball players of all time. My mom's favorite player of all time. So
This is just a bad draw for Lars, man.
it is. Well, hey, Lars made it pretty far. I gotta say, good job, Lars. I'm like, Lars, what's Lars doing in here? And he's doing well.
Angelo Trinidad, I had to see Pete Rose eliminated. Lars Newtbar is scum between the toes of Pete Rose. All right?
That's enough right there.
I hope this hurts.
Not as much as Pete Rose hurt you, so.
Wow.
He was going up against Reggie Jackson. So.
Come on. That's pretty good competition right there.
That is good competition.
This one is going to hurt more than all of them together.
Oh my god. Like
yeah.
I don't know. I do not I this isn't fun anymore. You're right, Jack.
We should have stopped the game after the first round. That way we could have all been happy and like, hey,
and now we're gonna be sad. We're going
sharks. But now we are literally ending friendships. I don't like this.
they're both winners in my heart. They're
Sure.
both winners in my heart, but
This is probably the toughest matchup yet.
I still think my gut's still telling me Doc.
Same here.
Wow.
It hurts.
Wow.
Yeah.
Kevin, you literally have daily journals that you write about Morgana the Kissing Bandit. I have seen them with my own two eyes.
I have a shirt of Doc.
Sure. Yeah, no. Everybody has a Doc Ellis shirt, but
Everybody
you have
does, yeah.
notebooks wrapped in human skin dedicated to Morgana the Kissing Bandit. So I am so surprised you went with Doc Ellis on this.
Okay.
What are you going with, Jack?
Who are you voting for?
Oh, bro.
No,
this
you're
is
just
so
dodging
hard.
the issue, sir.
Michael Machine, you go. I'm gonna go last, and I'm just gonna flip a coin.
I love.
I like what Ed says. Former friends of the show. Raleigh's still in there. Raleigh's still in here. You know?
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what? I forgot about that. That might make me change my vote. Forgot Morgana was in Playboy. That's right. I totally forgot about that. More reason for you to vote for Morgana, Jack. Don't even debate the issue.
So
This is hard.
I love Morgana. I gotta think of the show. I go with Doc Ellis.
Wow.
There's
Oh, it
always
hurts.
next year, Morgana.
It
There's always
burns.
next year. Don't worry.
Gosh, you know what, man? Dude, this hurts. This hurts.
But yet you're not voting, even though it's over.
Ah, yes.
Bro,
Ah,
Clean
There you go.
sweep.
Sorry, Morgana.
listen.
I almost said something very inappropriate. and I
Listen,
won't say it. Yeah.
if I gotta choose a chesty, beautiful blonde woman that's gonna kiss me, or a guy that's gonna do LSD and pitch a no-hitter, I'm going LSD every time.
All right, Michael.
So-
Michael Mondragon, I have a question here.
So,
Yes.
there's 4 left. So we need to eliminate
Four
one.
left. Whoever's eliminated goes against each other.
Oh, okay. So we're
For
doing
the
a third place
the
game.
third spot.
Okay.
Yes.
But we're not going to pick an overall winner, right? Please tell me we're not
No,
going to pick
just
one
three.
winner.
We're not,
It's three.
no, all the top 3 get in. So whoever
Okay,
advances,
good. We don't have to do a
Yeah.
finalist because then, that's getting into fisticuffs. I'm going to go to Jack's house and punch him eventually.
Bob,
I'll
you
drive
I
by
had
now
to-
to fight him.
I had to watch Pete Rose get eliminated, dude. Haven't
I'll
I
give you a hug.
suffered enough?
I'll give you a hug because this one's easy. It's Bob Euchre.
Yeah, I'll go. You.
I'm going
Friend of
with
the
you
show.
too.
but-
Oh my
Oh,
God,
it's
Angelo!
annoying.
Wow.
Angelo's sticking with the show. Good job, Angelo. I appreciate
Just
that.
to the
A
left.
Euchre is guaranteed finalist. And are
Yes.
you ready for this one? I don't like Reggie or Doc Ellis. I don't.
Oh,
Oh.
no.
Are you
Reggie.
kidding me? You're throwing it up that fast?
It's always Reggie. It's Reggie for me.
Cool, dude.
Oh,
Sell your soul to the devil. Fine.
Come on, I have the last
Reggie.
time.
I'll go Reggie. I'll go Reggie too.
Sorry, Reggie's still my guy.
No way.
You know why I can also vote for Reggie? Because I know I'm going to vote for Doc Ellis over Raleigh Fingers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's in the back of my mind as well.
Yeah, I gotta go with Reggie.
I
Don't
ride for
worry.
the brand, dude.
That's
Doc
all right.
got
I'm voting
Dino?
for Doc on the other side. It's all good.
So
So
4.
we have 4. Sorry, Raleigh Fingers. You're a friend of the show, but you're out of here.
Wow. I am disappointed in all of you.
No, you shouldn't be. Because
No, I
Doc
thought I
Ellis-
knew you guys, dude. I thought like my heart was full of love. But anybody that voted for Reggie Jackson, dude, we got to have a reckoning.
Well, I'm
We got
with
to
Kevin. I'm
reevaluate.
with Kevin on the strategy though.
Yeah. So now
For
it's
sure.
Bob Euchre's in and Reggie Jackson's in. We
Yeah.
don't have to pick an
So-
overall winner, but now
No,
he's got to pick third
So now
place.
it's Doc
Raleigh
Ellis
Fingers
versus
or Doc
Raleigh
Ellis.
Fingers
It's
for
a
the
very
third
simple
spot.
choice.
Yep.
It's Doc Ellis.
It's Doc Ellis.
All right,
That way
so
it's the
there.
best of both
we have
worlds.
our
I get
three.
Reggie and Doc Ellis in. All right, Jack. That's in my heart.
All right.
I got collusion.
No.
Oh, no,
it's
they-
all
dude.
strategy in my head.
They were definitely banging on some trash cans, dude, behind my back. I'm not all right with it.
All right. So do we have our 3? Is it official?
Yes.
It is official. So
Bob
Bob
Euchre,
Euchre.
Reggie Jackson, and Doc Ellis.
Yes.
ah, Salud.
We have
That's
two
a
Hall of
that's a
Fame- we have
good
two
that's a
Hall of
good
Famers
class.
in there too.
Good
somehow.
class.
Bravo.
That's a good first class.
Dun,
I-
dun, dun, dun,
I'm
dun,
sorry, Pete Rose.
dun, dun,
Yeah.
I mean,
dun,
maybe we could find like a special consideration for Pete Rose, but that's a good first class.
You want to tombstone him? I'm sure you can.
Well, hey,
I'm sure you
here-
can probably get a cameo from the tombstone him.
here's the deal, Cowboy Jack. Because Pete Rose didn't make it in, he could potentially be on the ballot in 2022. So
There you go.
Ooh,
he'll have a chance.
Yes.
ooh, okay. I like the way
And
this goes
Morgana.
down.
And Morgana, yeah, we're not going to be like the Hall of Fame commission where people are going to be eliminated out, well, not after 1 year anyway, It's all right.
I
Jack.
like it. All right.
Wow.
All right. There's always next year. That's what keeps
Yeah.
us
Hey.
watching, baby.
Jack, why don't you look at your consolation prize you have there of Pete Rose?
I love that. That was great.
Oh, dude, this is so cool.
I know.
So Jack, open up my gift as well.
Oh, I can't wait, man. It's the worst. So the day after our show last week, I discovered that I had misplaced these 2 packages. And I have been sitting here staring at these things for a week. Oh, Daddy, this is hefty. This is hefty. First of all, the box. Let me just show you the box.
Oh, yeah.
Comes from our
baseball.
good friends at Baseballism.
Yes. You go to beerbaseball.com, go to affiliates. You click on the Baseballism link. If you buy anything there through that link, you get 15% off. And I believe they'll kick back to us as well.
15%, ladies and gentlemen.
right.
15%.
I hope that Michael Mondragon got a 50% discount when he bought that through the affiliate link.
Not only do you get a 15% discount, but you're also throwing fuel onto the fire of the Beer Baseball Blogcast, the greatest show on the internet, hands down. Oh, man. I got a bag.
Ooh,
Yeah, I got it.
Ooh, yeah.
Ooh, I like that. Oh, man, this is hefty.
Oh.
So if you're familiar with baseball, everybody had their bags, so you can put your bats in there and everything. So this is the Baseballism version of a shaving bag, and you can put your like
Ew.
toothbrush and your razor in there.
Your toiletries, if you will.
Your toiletries,
Dude,
if you will.
this
Or for
is
Jack, something stronger. Oh, wait,
Me
what?
and Doc Ellis are going to take this to Vegas for 14 days. This
But,
is
hey, Jack,
high.
Sorry. I was going to say,
This
Jack's
is-
like that poster behind you. That lovely new poster you have.
Dude, this
I
is
been
high
staring at that
quality
poster.
leather. This zipper, I mean, this is quality. I've got 2 hidden packets inside, and then inside, here's the best. It says, look good, play good.
Oh,
There you
yeah.
go.
Dude,
And Jack,
this...
you do both good.
Oh, thank you, my brother. Thank you.
Yeah.
And then, oh, man, look at that. You've got the little mini bat gimmick on the side, dude. Look at that, dude. That is amazing.
Yeah, I love these. I think they're super cool.
Disco, dude. Look at just so on the zipper, you've got a leather tag and it's stamped on there, respect the game. Like this is super detailed. Wow, dude. Wow. Thank you.
Put your business cards in there too.
I will put some business cards in there. Yes.
Yeah, there you go. He's all grown. He's all grown up.
He's all grown up, baby.
That's right.
Well,
Oh.
the activity that I see going on in that bathroom.
Meanwhile, people in the chat, are you okay if our 3 choices? We had Reggie, we have Bob Bucher, and Doc Ellis. Is there any dissension there? Is everyone okay with that?
I think
I got
Is everyone
spoiled
all right
this
with that?
Christmas.
What a first class.
Yeah,
There's always next year for young Lars. He has a long career ahead of him.
exactly.
Well,
You know
always-
what? Lars did very well for her first year there. Daniel, thank you for partaking and helping us with this.
Thank you for having me. I really appreciate the invite. It was a lot of fun. It was nice to hear some of those names again too. That was awesome.
Definitely. And
Good
I
to have an
also
outsider perspective on all this. That's good.
I also wanted to there's a charter member of the Diamond Icons, which I never really promoted, but he's a charter member. It is Arizona Diamondback Seth Beer.
Yes.
Yep.
Another big motivator for doing this blog. I actually chased Seth Beer down when he was in Quad Cities, and then he was a week. He had left. He had got promoted, and so I didn't see him in Quad Cities. But I caught up with him in Corpus Christi, and I did a video with him on the USS Lexington, and they were doing batting practice off a battleship. And if you look in our video archives, I actually did an interview with him in Texas. So Seth Beer.
Seth Beer. Cheers to
Beer.
Seth Beer. Always cheers to Seth Beer.
Yes. So I have a question. We can either close it out or we can do a round of trivia.
Let's
Round
do
of trivia.
Come on. Let's do trivia.
All right. So let's do it.
I was saying, Daniel, sorry, we're speaking for you.
That's fine. I'm just along for the ride.
Oh no! Oh, we're doing this again. Oh, geez.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
this
we
is-
have
this
we have
one
names
hurts.
off the board. So Daniel, why don't you pick one and then we'll do.
Oh,
we'll
you
do the
took his
trivia.
team off the board. Come on.
Well, you
No,
guys
that's
picked.
the
You guys
game.
picked it.
I didn't pick the Angels. Angelo did.
I did.
That's
Let's
right.
keep it in Los Angeles then. And let's go Dodgers.
All right.
Okay.
So this pitcher was the very first World Series MVP for the Brooklyn Dodgers in 1955.
Oh, yeah. I think I know it. I think I know this.
There's already. Oh, I went. I thought. That was the answer.
No, it's not the Cubs.
Oh,
I think he was picking. They're picking a team. He wants to pick that team.
Yes.
1955.
The very
Brooklyn.
first.
And I believe, is that the year the Dodgers won the World Series in Brooklyn?
I believe so.
I think it is. That's the only time Brooklyn won the World Series.
Yeah, no clue. Obviously, I wasn't born back then, so I don't know from firsthand recollection.
Well, don't worry, I got you, Dana, because I was
Yeah.
definitely born back then, and I believe that would be the Nuke, Don Newcomb.
It is not.
Oh.
And
Oh,
it
it's
is
Joe
also
Black,
not-
isn't it?
It is also not Sandy Koufax.
It's Joe
No.
Black, right?
No,
No, it's not. Who is it then?
it is Johnny Padres.
Oh, Johnny Padres.
yes.
I
Theater
never would've guessed.
manager. I
They
didn't
named
know-
a
I
team
was
in
like-
San Diego after him.
I'm
No,
all so confident. Like, oh, Newcomb, right? I'm like,
that's
Mind.
POD.
Johnny Padres. Yes.
Yep. 1955.
Not Meet Joe Black.
Hey,
the movie star.
guys, I want to jump in here real quick.
Sure.
Yes, sir.
The toiletry bag
Yeah.
smells exactly like a baseball glove. Like,
Nice.
Yeah, you're
Dude.
gonna have to condition it as well. So that's-
yes. Do I have to put a ball in it and wrap rubber
Yeah, you
bands around
should.
it, dude?
Yes.
Break it in.
If you're smart, you do.
Oh, bro, this is gosh dang, dude. This is solid.
Wow.
Angelo,
Did,
you're up.
did Angelo wait, Ed said Padres. I think Ed got that right. Very good. I
There
went
you
way
go.
up on that.
Nicely
See,
done.
I'm like Greg Hall's when we say Newcomb. Oh well.
Yeah, that would be a great guess.
Let's go.
yeah.
Let's go San Francisco Giants.
Oh, nice one. Okay.
Shout out to Ian from If Sports Cards.
There you go.
Big San Francisco Giants fan. And super hot.
Yes. Yeah. This player grounded out to end the 2004 World Series for the Cardinals. He had the game-winning hit for the World Series in 1997 for the Marlins and was the World Series MVP in 2010 for the Giants.
That would be
Ooh.
Gosh.
I feel like it's gonna be something you're gonna say it, and we're gonna be like, oh yeah, how can we not think of that guy?
All right, dude, give me that second stat one more time
Okay.
for the Marlins.
So he had the game-winning hit in Game 7 against the Indians in the World Series in 1997 for the Marlins.
Hmm.
Shoot. Can you read the whole thing again, please?
Yes. This player grounded out to end the 2004 World Series for the Cardinals against the Boston Red Sox.
Right.
He had the game-winning hit in the World Series in 1997 for the Marlins, and he was the World Series MVP in 2010 for the Giants.
Wow. That's nuts.
It's probably the last part that you probably thought, like, what?
I can't say anything because I don't look at the chat because I think the chat might have to write it. And I was like, whoa, I would never have gotten this one. Just don't look at the chat. Unless you want to look at the chat and pretend you really know the answer. Because wow, that's
I don't know.
That's impressive.
So I've got it.
Of course you do, Cowboy Jack. The Golden God. Where's your book?
Baseball
I
for
want you to
Dummies.
see that. Baseball for Dummies. That's Angelo's gift for Cowboy Jack to help him learn baseball.
So, dude, I am going to go with Rob Nelson, the inventor of Big League Chew.
Wait, what?
He also played on the Portland Mavericks. Rob Nelson. Locking my answer in. You're welcome. I win the game.
Wow, thank you. Thank you.
It's Edgar Renteria.
Oh,
I would have loved to have Edgar Renteria's
I
career.
can't believe people got that right. I was
Dude,
like,
how did you? Dude, they were Googling.
they were Googling.
That is a pretty.
Bubble Pong is not Googling. Come on, sir.
Yeah, no. They Googled.
He broke the heart of Indians fans everywhere with that Game 7 hit. Okay, so what are we up to now? We are Kevin.
All right, the St. Louis Browns.
St. Louis Browns, the Orioles,
The Montreal Expos.
the Washington Nationals,
The Seattle Pilots.
the Milwaukee Brewers.
That's amazing. You did that. You got all that off the top of your head. Very good doing that. I was going to say, was it the Boston Beaners? Is that another one?
Boston Beaners. Is that Brooklyn?
St. Louis Browns. I was going to just start naming all these teams. Because I'm stalling for time. So,
hey, we can all make up teams, dude. Are you going to pick one? Or
you know what? In honor of one of our Diamond Icons, Doc Ellis, let's go with the Pittsburgh Pirates.
All right, good one.
So,
These two players were World Series MVPs in 1971 and 1979.
Well, 1979 would have been Willie Stargell. Pops.
Nicely done.
stop it, dude. Did you
1971,
just do that? How many toothpicks on the ground, Kevin Lyon? Jesus
And
Christ.
I'm not sure on 71. 79 I was for sure because he was he was the captain of that team in 79 as Pops.
We all
Yeah.
know
See, look,
that Willie
my
Stargell.
Ed out there knew the right answer there. All right. 71 by default, I gotta go with Roberto Clemente.
That's it. That's
Yeah.
it.
Wow.
And look, my son said Clemente too, so there you go.
Dude,
Yeah.
Kevin Lyon stepped up to the plate like Tom Berenger, called his shot, and hey, man, you hit a grand slam, dude. Good for you, brother.
Did Tom
Way to end the
Berenger,
year.
did he hit a home run or did he hit like
No,
a squib?
No, he bunted, right?
Yes, sir. But he beat the play.
I know, but I'm
Yeah.
I'm rewriting history. Kevin Lyon calls his shot at the end of the year and hits a grand friggin' slam. Well done.
Thank you.
Yep. All right. So Cowboy Jack, you are the last one.
Ah, man. You know what, man? Let's make it interesting and let's go Colorado Rockies.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I like
Okay.
it. Cowboy Jack, can you name one player on the Colorado Rockies?
Gonzo.
Adrian Gonzalez has played with them at some point, I believe.
Yep.
I think he's talking
I'm
about
sorry,
Luis
that's what you
Gonzalez.
meant. That's the answer to your question, right, Michael? We're done.
Yeah. I think he's talking Luis Gonzalez, not Adrian Gonzalez.
Oh, sorry. I was trying to help him. All right, come on.
Oh.
Right.
Wait. Yeah, no, I can't name any players, dude.
Hey,
I mean,
I'm trying to help you here. You agree with me, sir?
Nolan Ryan.
All right, here we go.
Oh, hang on.
Oh,
Hang
yeah,
on. You're on the right track. Michael
Charles-
Mondragon, what's the question?
Charles
In
Barkley.
what year did the only 2 games of the World Series happen at Coors Field? In what year?
Oh, they got swept. I know that. Oh crap.
In what year did 2 games get played at Coors Stadium?
2004.
Yeah, I was gonna say 5, but no,
I think
you're right. I think 04.
2003.
In 2004 was Cardinals
Give me
Red
years,
Sox.
Jack. Pick
Okay,
one. We're saying 03, 04, 05.
04 is not the answer.
1974.
They were a
Not
team
even
in
a team.
1974.
Oh.
They were
I
not
think they were
around
the
then.
Zeppelins back then.
I'm locking in my answer, 1974.
You are wrong, sir.
Well,
Greg
Well-
Hall gets it correct with 2007.
Oh,
good job, Greg.
The Boston Red Sox beat them. But
Sox.
so you were right with the Boston Red Sox.
I was close. I was within a decade. So
Yes, you were.
yeah, I'm happy.
Okay.
I'm happy.
All right. You are the golden god. Yes, sir.
I am
All
the
right.
golden
So
god.
that is the show we had for you this year. We will see you next year with another one. But if you like what we're doing, do not do this right now. Do it on January 1st. Check out our Patreon, patreon.com/Beer Baseball. We also have our Etsy page. We have stuff coming to this that we will announce next year as well. And my last slide isn't in here, but I'll just tell you that we're on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook. And Angelo, you also you have a thing this weekend or no?
Yeah. So as always, tune in each and every Saturday for a new edition of Beer and Break. This past Saturday on Christmas Day, we premiered a special holiday edition where I opened up some 2020 and 2021 Topps Holiday. And I'll be continuing the holiday theme this Saturday for a special New Year's Day edition of Beer and Break, where I'll be opening up my favorite baseball product of the year, and that's Panini Elite Extra Edition Baseball, featuring all the top prospects from this year's draft, as well as the Dominican Prospect League. And not only will I be opening up a box of Panini Elite Extra Edition, but for the first time on Beer and Break, it'll be a first off the line edition of Panini Elite Extra Edition. So tune into that Saturday morning on New Year's Day. Come celebrate 2022 and ring in the new year with yours truly. And thank you guys for tuning in.
Awesome. Great stuff. Daniel, tell us about where we can find you at Halo Haven.
Yeah, so social media, Halo_Haven, both on Twitter and on Instagram. All Angels podcast, obviously, kind of not on hiatus, but with the lockout and everything going on, not a whole lot of stuff going on. Hopefully, though, after the holidays, we can reach out to some of the players, minor leaguers, and professionals, and just kind of maybe talk a little bit to them. Didn't want to bug them on the holiday season and all that stuff, but hopefully we'll have news of a lockout coming to an end. Hopefully we'll start talking more about baseball and the baseball moves that are going to happen. So as of right now, not sure when our next episode is going to be, but you can always go back and listen to the archived episodes over the last year.
Fantastic. Thank you. Kevin.
And hey, on talking about what for Daniel, one thing they really support is the Tyler Skaggs Foundation. So I would say if you're looking to help support, and heck, in Johnny Mag's name, something that'd be nice to do if they did during the summer was they did a fundraiser where proceeds would go to the Tyler Skaggs Foundation, which was started after he passed away a couple of years ago, where they raised money for like travel league ball and things like that. Am I correct on that, Daniel?
Yeah, they sponsored a travel ball team, and they also sponsored a cheerleading like competition team. They just had a food drive for Thanksgiving, a toy drive at UCLA Children's Hospital this last Christmas. So yeah, they are very involved in the community, and a little bit on a personal, because you brought up Johnny, Carly, Tyler's wife, has been absolutely. We all met her a few years back. All of us, me, Johnny, Chris, my wife, Johnny's wife, Jess. We all met them at the painting they have down in Santa Monica, and from there, we became close. I wouldn't say like super close, but close. But Carly has reached out to Jess numerous times since everything has happened, been a constant presence in her life, just helping any way she can. You know, when something like this happens, it's hard to go to people that understand what you're going through and understand the feelings. And Carly's always been there for Jess and reached out to her. And for that, as a friend, you know, Halo Haven is just so grateful. And I think that's why, too, we love supporting that cause, because not only is it going to help the community, but the people behind it are so awesome and are just great people in general.
Very good. I'm glad we got word about that out there, because that was a nice thing that came out of all the unfortunate incidents that happened. Because like, wow, that's really nice. You have just little things like that to help people who are in need of just help, just baseball wise. Like you say, there's just like equipment for baseball
For a travel
kids
team
who
or something like
live
that.
to
Yeah.
play ball. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Otherwise, I usually say every week, you know, support your local breweries, support your minor league team, because they're the ones going to need the money more than us. And who knows what got next year in baseball? But you know what? At the very least, we'll be here talking beer and baseball every week. So
That's right.
thanks for tuning in, everybody.
That's right. Jack.
We started off the show with Brody Stevens, and let's end it off with mental health.
Yeah.
This is a hard time of year, and everybody who's listening, it's okay to not be okay. And if you need any help at all, find me on Twitter, find me on Instagram. Twitter is @ConfirmedOutlaw. Instagram is @ConfirmedDesperado. You're not in this alone. If you're part of this group, if you can hear my voice, I love you. Put your hand out. I'm right there. Reach out. Reach out. Life is hard, and it's okay to admit that life is hard. We'll get through this, and we're going to get through it together. So please reach out to me. Say hi, and thank you guys so much for supporting this dream that we have of every Tuesday night drinking beer and telling bad jokes and talking baseball. I mean, this is the best night of my week. I mean, thank you so much. And if you're there, if it's hard, reach out. I'm here for you. We will get through this together. I love you.
Thank you, Jack.
Awesome. Well said. And this whole endeavor that you're watching right now was a reaction to the pandemic, fact of being cooped up and really keeping our sanity within this and really bonding because of it. And we've gone 88 weeks now straight with this over an hour and a half every week. So and then putting it all together all during the week. I mean, it just doesn't happen. But we're happy to be here. We're going to keep on going. We have 2022 is looking as bright as ever. So we have a lot more coming. Imagine that. We're gonna have some cool stuff. And if today was any indication, we're going strong. So thank you so much, everybody.
Michael,
yo.
I have one more thing to say.
Sure.
Next week, I have a huge surprise. Nobody knows.
Oh,
Be here next week to have your mind blown.
Wow. That is
next week, Tuesday, January 4th, 2022. What does Cowboy Jack have in mind?
that is awesome. That is
That is what we call a teaser, ladies and gentlemen.
That's a cliffhanger.
Yes.
Awesome. So we will be back next Tuesday for another Beer Baseball Blogcast. More craft beer and curveballs for 2022. Good night, everyone. Take care.